Hi, everybody. It is, well, it's Sunday afternoon. I'm filming this right now. Just so you know, I did test positive for COVID, so I will be quarantined Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of this week. So I will not be in at all this week. So I think what I'm going to do is make little videos like this that we can use. And then I'm also going to go back through some of the old videos that we made back when we had distance learning and reuse some of those. So every day I will post something onto Google Classroom that will either give you instructions on what to do and kind of explain that. Um, so I'm making this one video for 7th and 8th grade. So I'm going to start with the 7th grade stuff, and then when that's done, you guys can check out of it. One thing though, we haven't had a chance to talk about this. I've always had what I call my sub rules in place, and basically it's simple enough. If your name gets written down by the sub for basically anything, it's going to be no questions asked. Obviously, something bad, not you're a nice person. Um, but you're going to get probably a night of detention, and we'll do an essay that you'll have to write and turn into me on whatever topic. Usually it's whatever we're covering. I do this because subbing, one, is probably one of the most difficult jobs for someone to do. I don't know why anybody would do it, especially at a middle school. And we've had a horrible time the last couple of years getting subs to come in. So just to make things better and easier for the sub. Plus, when people are causing problems, it's usually not, people don't talk about it as that you were bad. It's usually that Caditz's third hour class was bad or something like that. So this just is a way to help remind you to be good people. Don't do anything that the sub would find fault with. Um, 7th grade, obviously, I'm not going to be in this week. We're not going to take our test this week. So that will be postponed until we come back after MEA break, probably on that Tuesday. So it will not be the first day back on Monday. We'll do the test on Tuesday. For today, 7th graders, why don't you just continue on with your plant one pager? So get that done, get that colored, um, and then we'll move on from there. I'm not 100% sure what we'll do the rest of the week since we're planning on taking our test. Um, So that'll be it. So 7th grade, you guys can get started on that. 8th grade, what we're going to do today, our plan was, if I was there, we were going to go through igneous rocks today and then continue on with sedimentary and metamorphic rocks later in the week. So we'll still kind of do that. And what we're going to do is I'm going to give you notes from 2020. So this was during the quarantine. So it's a video that kind of goes through a lot of the same information that we were planning on going through today. I know it's not as convenient. So what you'll have to do is at times during the video, just pause it so you can write things down. These are notes that you'll have to write on. So in your notebook, if you've got a half a page there, I'm trying to think of where we left off. I know like on mine, I've got where we did the little flip thing that had the gases in the atmosphere and the elements in the crust, took up half the page. On that half page below that, I just started writing igneous rocks and the information. Otherwise, just go to a blank page. But for this, there's not a ton of stuff, but there's a lot of different vocabulary terms: intrusive, extrusive, vesicular, amygdaloidal, geode, things like that. So you'll probably have to watch and then pause and then write things down and then start and then pause so you can write things down. Hopefully it makes sense. I know it's not convenient, but neither is being stuck living in my basement now for 5 days. And hopefully that makes sense. So first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna watch that video. It should be in Google Classroom down below. And like I said, it's from 2020, so ignore some of this. If it talks about specific things in there, just ignore, if it talks about the day of the week or an assignment or something like that, that's from 2020. I just want you to make sure you get the info on types of igneous rocks. Then there's going to be, I'll put a link for, the quizzes. I'll put a link to the quizzes in there. So after you're done with the notes, I want everybody to take the quizzes at least one time. And then I'll probably assign just a short igneous rock assignment. And I'll assign it on Google Classroom so you can turn it in on Google Classroom. Then you don't have to worry about paper copies. And then I won't come back next week and there'll be a ton of papers I need to grade. I can sit here at home and check those. So watch the video for the notes. Do the totally drawing a blank. Quizzes, and then do the assignment, and then I have no idea how much time it's going to take. I guess the fourth thing would be if you did not finish the mystery rocks and minerals from Friday, get that done. And then if you got everything in, sit quietly, find something to do. If you got other work to do, if you've got everything in, I don't care. I'll tell the sub that you're able to be on your devices, your phones, if you've got everything in. Otherwise, work on that. So just be, whatever you're doing, be quiet, be respectful. And this is kind of how the week will end up going. All right. So hopefully that makes sense to you. I will check in with another video tomorrow, and I don't know, we'll make the most of this or make the best of it. All right. Have a great week, folks.